What is going on, my patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of Joe's News and Views, also the conservative news and views. If it's your first time tuning in to the broadcast, do me a favor. Go ahead on and push that like button. Go ahead on and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. With that being said, let's jump into this. Man, we got some crazy stories. I want to make sure you guys will be a part of it. You see a little cooing in the background. That's my babysitting baby, along with me and my wife. So don't be alarmed. Anyway, trying to wake up. I want to talk to you guys. Just got out the gym. I want to talk to you guys about a situation that's going on, and I'm finna share it with you right quick. Let's see here. Now, this is coming out of Vlad TV. Shout out to Vlad TV. Uh, they pretty like us, except for they're on the hip hop spectrum. They're very particular what they let out, and you know they're very particular what they're gonna put out. They usually have some good, reliable sources. Like I said, still trying to wake up. So let's jump into the story here while I'm at it. Got it in here. All right. So we're gonna go ahead on and talk about Dr. Dre's daughter here. Had to set it up. We go find the story. Here we go. Dr. Dre's oldest daughter claims she's homeless, living out of a rental car. Now, again, I'm gonna break it down and tell you what I think about this after reading this to you. Now, the eldest daughter of Dr. Dre, who is reportedly worth $800 million, revealed she is currently homeless and living out of a rental car. 38-year-old claims she has not received financial assistance from her father in 18 months. And check this, she has not seen him in 18 years. Now, this is where to me it gets a little tricky. All right, you're 38 years old. You living out your car. Your dad is one of the biggest hip hop executive producer slash producer icons of all time. He basically the one that gave hip hop the tools to stay relevant. So my senses are, how did we get here? How do we get here? And why in the world have you waited 18 years before you have take the time to reach out to your father? Now, Latanya Young said she currently works as a delivery driver for DoorDash and Uber Eats, in addition to being an assembler at a warehouse. However, she can go no longer afford an apartment in California and is living out of a rental house that's at risk of being taken from her. All right, so now the house is at risk of being taken from her. All right, let's proceed here. Let's see here. Make sure y'all guys can hear me so far. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on. Trying to make sure I got my sounds adjusted. All right, y'all can hear me. All right. The mother of four added that her children have not. So Latanya is the oldest. Let me get this. Let me go back to the top. I'm taking odd jobs just to make it now. I got $15 an hour as an assembler at the warehouse. I am trying to keep my head above water. I've been in debt for a while, Latanya said. The car is a pretty penny. It's an SUV that costs $2,300 for 3 weeks, and I only paid for 1 week. Sooner or later, they're going to take the car. Okay. Latanya is the oldest daughter of Dr. Dre and Lisa Johnson, who shared two additional daughters together. The couple broke up when Latanya was 5 years old. The mother of four added that her children have not met their grandfather, while noting they are living with friends and are not living out of a car with her. I hope not. Latanya also claimed she had to communicate with her father through lawyers and was told Dr. Dre refused to help her because of previous comments she made about him to the press. See, there is the answer right there. So you want your father, now hear me out. You're 38 years old. You want your father to take care of you while you make all these derogatory statements about him. And because you feel like in your heart, well, I'm still his daughter. And I have grandkids for him I got grandkids as well. It don't work that way, sweetheart. You cannot speak ill of anyone, especially someone who has financial means to look out for you and to take care of you, and blast them all out in public and then expect for him to be like, okay, you my daughter, so here, don't you worry about it, baby. It's all in the past. No, that's messing up his name. That's messing up his chances of business relationships. Now you messing with your father's livelihood because you having a temper tantrum. You stupid. I was about to say that. Hey, let's put that in there for everybody to see. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's keep it up. Everybody get a part of the Cash App. Cash App Mafia, baby. Show some love to the Cash App Mafia. Now, I'm homeless and I have asked my dad for help. His lawyer said my dad don't want to help me because I've talked about him in the press, she said. If I do, I feel crazy. Otherwise, I'm crazy. Okay, okay. I'm trying to communicate with him and see if he wants to talk to his grandson. My kids are old enough to know who he is. They are shocked that he doesn't want to have anything to do with them. And it's not because he don't want to have nothing to do with the children. It's because you're a bitter, spoiled ass brat. And not to mention, Dr. Dre has helped her but she keeps throwing dirt on his name. So if you keep helping a child and they're grown and they keep throwing dirt on your name, you going over and over again, bending backwards, and that's all they do. They unappreciative. They don't never, ever, ever give you your roses and flowers while living. I don't blame Dr. Dre. You're 38 years old. You need to figure this shit out. I can't keep saving you and then you blast me in documentaries or whatever you want to find to act like that I'm this horrible person. And she said it herself in this article that the reason why he don't want to help her because she's been blasting him. So yeah, you can't blast people and think this is gonna be okay. Come on now. It's not how the world works, sweetie. Now, Latanya admitted that Dr. Dre used to provide her with rent money, but stopped supporting her in 2020. She also commented on Nicole Young's divorce to Dr. Dre and admired her for doing what she had to do. See what I'm talking about? So you up here want your dad to help you, but you want to talk about the woman that he has to pay $300,000 a year to, $300,000 a month to. Oh, I admire her. All the money from my daddy. Man, this chick here sound like to me she's just nothing but a whole bunch of drama. She's nothing but drama. I just heard that he has to pay $300,000 a month to help his spouse. Latanya said, "It's embarrassing because people are wondering at me why what Nicole has is what my mother should have. I honestly wrote the suggestion and asked him if he could get a house insurance, but never did. My mother felt he never supported the end of the negotiations. I admire Nicole in the way she did what she had to do." This is what this is about, guys. She wants a free ride. That's all this about. She wants a free ride. She wants to be able to talk noise about her dad and then get this free ride like his children that he had with his last wife. But those children are going to school. They are doing something with themselves. You have completely done not jack shit. You have not used any of your dad's name to get anywhere in life. You are a driver? Get out of here. Man, you can't make this shit up. Either way it goes, I'm rocking with Dr. Dre on this one, y'all. I know a lot of people telling me in the comments, Joe, that's a child, and you should listen. As a parent that have grown kids, there's so much you can take. And if you done went out here and did everything you can and they still being crazy, that's all you can do. Exactly. That's right, Juan Thomas. They sure will. Entitled. That's right, Hood. She's entitled. You can't go out here and think that you gonna get things just because. Come on now. This is what we're talking about. This is what me and shout out to Hood Conservative guys. If you just joining in and the first time tuning in to my stuff, go to Hood Conservative channel. He is just like me. We talk about it, no holds barred. We talked about this recently. You have to teach these young people how to be responsible. And you also have to teach these young people, especially, to stand up on their own too. This girl is 38 years old. I know me being that's the same age bracket I am in, hood conservative. A lot of people that follow me because of we the 80s babies, you should have had your shit together. Sorry. You're 38. You should have had it together. You should have only asked for your dad only for real real income that you need to make more income. As in, hey dad, help me go to college so I could be able to be an entrepreneur. Hey dad, do me a favor. Give me this loan to help me get this car so I could be able to start this business to do catering or to do this or to do that. So no, you want to live off the fruits of your dad's labor. You just as bad as fucking Chet Hanks. You and Chet Hanks need to date each other because y'all about the same damn way. That's why Chet Hanks right now can't do anything with his dad. His dad don't even want to fucking deal with him. His dad see him, they go the opposite direction. And she's not the only one. We see it all the time in our generation. The millennial generation, the 80s baby, we see a lot of people that are not reliable and holding themselves accountable. And it has turned off, it has rolled into a snowball effect because we got Gen Z and Gen Y, these other generations behind us that are fucked because they don't know nothing about accountability. Because us as 80s babies got fucked up when we first saw what we could get with what we wanted and found out that all we had to do was say, oh, I'm a victim. We've been running with it ever since. And it's the truth. All right, let me go to the next story about this mess here. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. Let me see what we got here. I had it marked. Give me a minute. Let me pull it up. All right, I'm trying to find this article where they want to meet with him. Y'all, give me a second. All right. If I can find it. That's my little baby in the background. Gosh. If I can find where they want to talk to him. All right, we'll just do this one, and I'll go and I expand onto the story. So, if you don't know what DaBaby is, we're about to go into it and tell you what it is. All right, DaBaby is the guy who allegedly who's been hot. He's been hot on fire since 2019. He has done songs with Megan Thee Stallion. He has done a whole bunch of stuff. All right, now he recently had a concert, and it was in Miami, where he was talking about during the concert that if you out here don't have any STDs, throw your cell phone lighter up. This is a paraphrase, so it's not word for word. If you ain't out here as a man giving head in the parking lot, throw your heads up. And when he did that, everybody went on his ass. It's crazy. They dropped him from all of the festival. So this is what happened recently. He released on the 2nd. DaBaby released another apology, just apology number 2, after his comments at the Rolling Loud Festival was deemed to be homophobic. The statement reads, social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. As a man who has to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I need was education on these topics and guidance has been challenging. He also thanked the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received. I don't know who his publicist is, but he went from being talking all hood on the first apology to that second apology. He must have hired him a damn a publicist, because that shit is like straight to the point. Very nice and elegant. This comes after DaBaby was dropped from the music festivals, Governor's Ball in New York City, Day in Vegas and Las Vegas, and Park Life Festivals in Manchester, England. He was bumped from Lollapalooza at the last minute last week amid the ongoing controversy. And believe me, this guy have lost tens of millions of dollars off of those three major bills. Damn. Now let's talk about the meeting they want to have with him. Now a lot of people say Baby shouldn't apologize. Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. That Alphabet Club, nobody to fuck with. Once you piss them jokers off and you definitely in that music industry, they will make sure you starve and not eat. So believe me, he knew he had to eat. So what you gonna do? You gonna apologize. So when people tell me all this, oh man, he shouldn't have done. Listen, you ain't in that man position. You don't know what bills this man got. You don't know what's going on. And let me tell you, that LGBTQ plus question mark community got a lot of contacts. So let's say he was trying to go more independent without a label because he said what he said. Ugh, they'll make it where he can't get nothing. Y'all better respect him. LGBTQ and HIV/AIDS organizations call for educational meeting with DaBaby. Now, while last week seemed to be filled with condemnation for the Charlotte rapper, it appears that several HIV/AIDS and LGBTQ organizations, including GLAAD and the Black AIDS Institute, are looking to educate DaBaby instead of canceling him. We heard your inaccurate and harmful comments at Rolling Loud. We have read your Instagram apology. The letter reads, however, at a time when HIV comes to a disproportionately impact Black Americans and queers and transgenders, people of color, a dialogue is critical. We must address the miscommunication about HIV expressed in your comments and in the impact it has on various communities. The signatories of the letter also noted how powerful of an advocate DaBaby can be and how important it is for someone with such a huge platform to spread accurate information. You can be a powerful and influential voice, especially across your home base in the South, where the Black community needs a notorious underrepresented represented across every public spectrum. The state continues. We encourage you to share this information with your fans and followers and become an agent of truth and change. Y'all, let me tell you what's about to happen. I'll finish this down to y'all real quick. They know now that he'll fold. They know now that he love money. They gonna have him doing all kinds of extra shit. That's how they work, man. That's how they work. All he had to do was apologize and lay low. But no, he kept saying an apology after apology. And once they know you'll be able to kiss their ass, oh, it's on now. It's on and popping. He is done. Put a fork in him. He's done. I wouldn't be surprised you start seeing DaBaby wearing pink outfits and shit. It's what it is, man. It's what they do. They want you to be the way they want you to be. It's crazy. I can't call it. All right, let's see what we got over here. I want to talk to y'all this morning about. Oh, yep, I do know. Give me 1 second. I know what I'm about to go talk about. Guys, I had to put this in the story this morning as our own news bit because we are facing a crisis right now. I don't know if y'all have heard or not, but the Biden administration has extended the rent payback situation a little longer, after being told by the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, that you can't do that. You can't do that.
Light.
It's against the Constitution. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Of a distant star, you dance through each magnetic landscape.
I mean, and it's sad that we live in a world where people out here are really thinking this shit's okay. So here's a story of one landlord who is very pissed off about it, and dictator Biden has passed without going through the proper channels. A North Carolina landlord says he is out $24,000 in unpaid rent from tenants, while one renter bought 3 boats over the course of the eviction memorandum, just as the CDC announced a new ban that will last until October the 3rd. Now you imagine that. Now you a landlord, you struggling, you asking people can they pay rent, or you working with people to pay rent. They telling you I don't have it right now, I can't. And you understand life happens, right? And then you go in their driveway or something, you see your tenant got 3 brand new boats, not 2 but 3. Oh yeah, you gonna tell me something, player? A North Carolina now, Buddy Shoop, who owns 35 properties across the state, said that he has been forced to maintain the properties and hemorrhage costs while the federal government slowly dribbles out rental assistance, of which only 7% have been doled out to renters in need. 7% now. The money was used. They went and brought brand new boats. But I mean, in a time of crisis like what we've been through, you are evidently getting money from somewhere, but it's not getting to me, says Show. The very same tenant allegedly contacted Shoot when their air condition failed in the middle of the summer. Shoot was illegally required to make a $4,500 repair on the residence, but said he did not receive any money from the tenants or the government to cover the additional costs. It goes way beyond the loss of rental income. We're still bound by country rules and laws, added Shoot. We have to maintain the property. Shoot said that he oftentimes sent tenants who cannot pay rent to local programs, which are funded by the city and county taxpayer dollars, in order to acquire some form of assistance. Yet, when it comes to federal assistance, the North Carolina landlord said he hasn't seen any indication that the money is reaching struggling renters. So they done living it big over there. Buying boats, man. Damn. Exactly. Exactly, man. I mean, they buying boats, bro. And they probably buying those big boats. Because most people in North Carolina, that way I'm from, if you live where there's a lot of creek water, you're not going, or you near the ocean, you're not getting no medium-sized boat, bro. You getting a large boat. You getting a large, nice boat, probably about an 18 to a 20-foot boat, and you going to be cruising with people. I mean, I'm just telling you from personal experience. Because me and my wife, we were talking about that a while back. What we, honey? We were talking about getting a boat, what we, when I get retired. Because My goal is this. I have told my wife, and I'm damn near going to make my goal come true. I'm going to retire at about 45 to 50. And I know I got my second oldest son that's got to stay with us. Our goal was to have him and me and her just travel, or if he's already getting a serious stable relationship with people that a person that we can trust that can help him with what he has with his disability, then me and her were just going to travel once out the week or whatever. And if I'm still doing this YouTube thing, doing speaking engagements, and and have her do her thing. And by the way, my wife is going to be having a YouTube soon, guys. Let me put it out there. I don't know if y'all guys got wives out there that likes jewelry. She'll be having a YouTube soon. I'm gonna get her own YouTube game. You know what I mean? Get it where she can show y'all the jewelry and stuff like that. She's excited. I'm gonna help her grow her channel too, like I grew mine. So y'all probably be seeing me out here a little bit more often. If you do, that's my wife. That's my baby girl. But anyway, you you can't do people like this. You got to pay for where you stay, man. And it's not only doing this to landlords. They're doing this to mortgage lenders too. Think about the mortgage lenders in the banks right now. They just held hostage. Can't kick you out because of this bullshit ass Miranda. Man, I tell you. Now, see what else they talked about here. In June, the Supreme Court ruled 5-4 to allow the CDC to continue its memorandum until July the 31st and said that any future extensions would be in who? Congress' hands. It's supposed to go through the channels of Congress. Now, this way it's going to get you mad, get you messed up. But on Tuesday, the administration announced a new target uh, eviction ban to replace the one that expired on Saturday. The president said he spoke with constitutional scholars and even conceded that the bulk of the constitutional scholars say it's not likely to pass the muster. So basically, you get the CDC to extend this memorandum, and you didn't even do it through the legal channels. You didn't went through Congress because Congress wouldn't have approved the shit. Cause they would have been like, "Yo, bro, the city is, the country is open wide up. What are we doing? What are we doing?" Now, officials at the Center for Disease Control and Prevention drafted a new eviction memorandum aimed at protecting tenants in countries with substantial and high levels of community transmission. This is a damn shame. So you're gonna bankrupt these tenants because you want to cater to the radical left. And shout out to Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis got a lot of heat from the radical left this week about the whole mask mandate in his state. And he said the following: before you trick Tasby on that mask mandate, you need to close these damn open borders so we won't have so much of this virus moving through the air. So shout out to Ron DeSantis. You got to stand up to these clowns, man. I mean, I just trying to figure out where they get off to do this to people. And now you got the tenants sitting up here loving life because they had hot girl stomach. Well, I ain't worrying about paying that tenant. Shit. We balling over here, player. Crazy, man. Can't make this shit up. Cannot make this shit up. And let's see here. And that's it, guys. That's all we got this afternoon bits. I just want to give y'all a quick blitz. on what was going on in the nation today, because I know y'all guys needed it. Do me a favor, go ahead on it and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Again, please like and share. Please like and share. Be a part of the $5 Mafia gang. That's right, $5 Mafia gang, baby. That's all you got to do. Send your donations out to my Cash App, which would be this right over here. Right there. And if you need my Patreon, I got that as well too. In my bio. All right, guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm out. See y'all later on. I'll be on tonight. I will be on later on tonight. If my kids don't run me crazy first with open house. Be easy, y'all.